oil jumps as Iran war. Stock energy supply fair. Japanese energy stock plunges with ENOS Corp down nearly 6% and Idemitsu Kosan down nearly 6%. Asian share mostly decline and oil price surged higher Tuesday as investors eye risks to the region energy supply because of the Iran war. Share in South Korea ranked 4.8% as market respond after a holiday on Monday to 5,946.06 and benchmark US crude rose 77% to $62 a barrel. Brent crude, the international standard, added $1.10 to $78.84 a barrel. The jumps Monday then fell back a lot, still at higher level than before due to worries that the war could clog the global flow of crude. Japan's benchmark Nikkei 225 snag 2.1% to 56,853.48. Like other resource poor country in the region, Japan could be especially hit by the lack of access to the Strait of Hormuz since much of its oil and natural gas is shipped through there. However, analysts say Japan has a sizable stockpile lasting more than 200 days and so that threat is not immediate. Japanese energy stock plunges with ENOS Corp down nearly 6% and Idemitsu Kosan down nearly 6%. Defense-related issue, which has risen recently on the expectation of more military spending by Prime Minister Shinzo Takashi snapped back as traders sold to look in gain from the day before and Mitsubishi and Heavy plunged 5% and IHI lost 4%. In the rest of the region, Australia's S&P ASX 200 lost 1.2% to 9,089.50, while Hong Kong Hang Seng slipped 0.1% to 26,038.29 and the Shanghai Composite Index lost 0.3% to 4,170.63. Stock of airlines including American Airlines, United and Delta were some of the Monday biggest losers on Wall Street. Higher oil price threatened their already big pull, whilst the frightened in the Middle East also has closed airport and left travelers stranded. The losses escaped in the Asia with ANA stock down 2.4%, while Japan Airlines fell 5.2%, Korean Air declined 8.9% and Qantas Airways lost 2.9%. The market reaction to the war have been relatively muted. Past military conflicts in the Middle East have not causing long-term drops for U.S. market for this war to knock down U.S. stock in the significant and the sustained way. The price of oil would perhaps need to jump above $100 per barrel, according to estimates at Morgan Stanley led by the Michael Wilson. Since 2000, there have been 22 one-day oil price peak of more than 10%, said Stephen Innes, managing partner at SPI Asset Management in Underwood. Energy shock do not automatically derail equities unless they are severe and sustained. The market is well aware of that playbook. On Monday, the S&P 500 fell as much as 1.2% but finished with a gain of less than 0.1%. At 6,881.62, the Dow Jones Industrial Average dipped 0.1% to 48,904.78. and the Nasdaq Composite rose 0.4% to 22,748.86. Both also recovered from steep early losses. Gold climbed 1.2% as investors look for the safer thing to own as the US official tried to persuade the world that this war will not last forever, helping the US stock market to bounce back from its early losses where oil companies will benefit from the rising price of crude. ExxonMobil climbs 1.1% and the Marathon Petroleum rose 5.9%. Companies that make equipment for the military also strengthened. Northrop's Grumman climbs 5.9% and RTX Rail 4.7%. Pelton Technologies, whose software helps global defense agents and the other customer, jumps 5.8%. Big tech stock also rose. Nvidia rose 2.9% and was the strongest signal force pushing the S&P 500 higher. In the bond market, the yield on the 10-year Treasury rose to 4.4% from 3.97% late Friday. A report showing growth for US manufacturing was better last month than economics expected also helped to lift yield. In currency trading, the US dollar slipped to 157 to 32 Japanese yen from 157.47 yen. The euro was $1.1693, inching up from $1.1690. और आप लोगों ने देखा, आज सब लोगों से डिस्कस कर रहे हैं एशियन शेयर फॉल के बारे में. एशियन शेयर फॉल, oil jumps as the Iran war stock energy supply fair. Japanese energy stock plunges with the ENOS crop down nearly 6% and Indemis Kosan down nearly 6%. The losses cascaded in Asia with the INA stock down 2.4%, while Japan Airlines fell 5.2%. Korean Air declined 8.9% and the Qantas Airways lost 2.9%. Asian share mostly declined and oil price surged higher Tuesday as investors eyed risks to the region energy supply because of the Iran war.